And we are live. How are we doing today, my Houstonians? How are we doing today, everybody, man? I hope everybody's having a blessed morning, a blessed Saturday. I know I am. I'm so excited for this. I'm so excited to bring you in this guest today, man. Miss Niki Peacock, man, and she's from Florida. She has 155K followers, and I want to know her story because she's 18. She's about to turn 19 in a couple of days, and reaching I'm reaching other influencers out there so I can bring them in my podcast. Me being a podcaster, and I say I want to bring them in here so other people will know them, their story. How did they get, even though it's so young, how did they get to have those followers? And I know they're gonna have more. How did they push themselves? They're pushing themselves more and more and more. So they're getting more followers, getting out there like herself. She's a dance. Let me read about a little bit about her. She's dance, she's smiles, model. She's from Tampa. She's in TikTok, a lot of followers in TikTok, Instagram. She's promoting healthy relationships with food, exercise, and mental health. Do you hear that, guys? She's promoting healthy relationship with food, exercise, and mental health. And I'm gonna bring her in a little bit, but I just wanted to, let you know, y'all be ready because I want to know her story. We talked a bit on her Instagram, but I just wanted to bring her here, no question asked. So we just get here and get it. Like, just ask her, I know she's at a younger age. She's 18, turning 19. So she just, exploded pretty fast, and she's still exploding. And that, to me, that's amazing when I see all these influencers that they're moving quick and they're being humble and doing their thing. They're passionate of what they love. Like she likes dancing and what I just read. That, to me, that's power, man. That's power. And I got to put it in here. I got to show you this. I have to bring all these people so y'all can know their story. That's what the podcast is about. The push power to power. So yes, it's pushing power to power by knowing everybody's story, their failures, whatever you want to call it. And I'm just so excited that I'm gonna have her here, and I'm gonna text her so she can get in back again, because we were having a little bit difficulties in the beginning with lacking in the internet. But I'm just excited, guys. And after, let me just text her and tell her to go in here, and then I'm gonna go right in the intro, and then we can start, man. We can start. I'm so excited. I know I'm being quiet. I'm just trying to text her in. Oh. And then when she gets in here in the back office, I'm going to roll the intro, and then I'll get her in here and we start, guys, man. Man, before even she gets in here, I hope everybody's having a blessed day. Don't forget to subscribe, to like Yeraldy Media on all of it, man. You don't forget it. And I'm on social media. I'm going to start running in here. Don't forget to hashtag share, hashtag like, hashtag replay. I'm going to leave that in for a bit, and then I'm going to start putting in so you don't have to, you can see here my Instagram, my YouTube, my Facebook, and my audio podcast. So you don't forget about that. I'm just so excited. It's excited to bring in here and know somebody else's story. So y'all be ready, because Niki Peacock is going to just blow ourselves up there, guys. We're going to know something new from her, a girl from Florida that loves dancing. Let's see, because I think she just texted me. Okay. All right. So I'm so happy, and I hope everybody's happy. Hey, before we even, I'm not in here about politicians or anything, but I heard that Mr. Joe Biden just won. I don't know what you think about it. I know a lot of people are going to be happy about it. A lot of people are not going to be happy about it, but hey, it is what it is. And hey, man, either way, like I said at the beginning, whoever wins or not, you still got to keep on pushing forward. You still got to keep on rolling. You still got to figure it out. The ways of the samurai. You got to figure out a lot of stuff, man. Either you're working for yourself, you're not working for yourself, whatever it is that you're doing. Let me fix there that the camera is watching us right there. Yeah, I mean, you got to figure it out. You got to figure everything what you're doing, no matter who won the presidency. It's a lot of things, a lot of people, saying about this, saying about that. Like I said, I'm not here to talk about politicians. I'm just wanted to get your opinion, because I just heard right now before I got in here that Joe Biden just won. So it's okay, man. But hey, don't forget to follow my pages. It's rolling down here if y'all can see it right there. So y'all can follow my Instagram, Yeraldy Media, Facebook Business Page, Yeraldy Media, my YouTube channel, Yeraldy Media. And don't forget the audio podcast too. The audio podcast, just got to go to the Push Power to Power show. Go out there, subscribe, guys, to all of them, and make sure that you put a review on it. So that helps me more, grow more, and I can bring more people out here, more different influencers, more CEOs, startups. Like that's what it is. That's what the podcast is about. The Push Power to Power show is about bringing you in the startup CEOs, anybody that's trying to make a dent in the world, change something, or they have some inspiration or motivation that they wanna flow out there for us. So that's what it is here. I decided to create it as a podcast. Decided, to create it as a storytelling for all of you, because I don't want it to be boring. I want it to be real. There's no rules here. So you go at it, and people, the audience, want to hear what you gotta say, and I'm just listening, and I just want to ask a couple of questions that come into my heart while I'm listening, and then we're ready to go on. And I'm just excited. I'm just proud to be here. I'm proud to create, Yeraldy Media, that it's under my daughter's name. She's my deepest why, my success, under the podcaster, the Push Power to Power show. I'm just happy, man. I'm just happy. And I know she's here, and I have her in here. So let me roll down the intro, and then we're ready to go. I hope you're ready, guys. Get your notebook out, get your iPhone out, Android, whatever you have, and get some notes, because you're going to learn something new today. Let's get ready, and let's hit the intro. Boom! Welcome back, and I'm gonna get Miss Niki Peacock in here, and we're gonna welcome her here. Let me go here and find the welcome thing. Welcome, Niki Peacock. Welcome, Niki.
Hi, thank you so much. I think I finally got things working.
Hey, it's a good. I tell people it's live. Things are gonna happen. I have gotten into people that they come in here to my studio, and the camera goes off, but they can still hear us. But I tell the people, hey, it's gonna go off. Things are gonna happen, but it's technical stuff that you can't, work it out. But the message is the important thing. And can you hear me now?
Very little, but I can hear you kind of.
Okay. Just want to make sure that you can hear me. I'm not gonna talk too fast. And welcome again, Miss Niki Peacock. To everybody again, you can follow her on all her social media. It's running down here, so y'all can see where you can go out there and follow her and show some support. Her website is there too. Everything. I did my homework, so I put everything in here so everybody can show some love. And I know I'm here at the studio, and some people already went in and that are here. They're like, oh, so you're doing an interview today? I was like, yeah. So who is she? And then they went into your Instagram and started already subscribing. So that's good.
So sweet.
They're like, that's cool.
Really hard on that, so I post every day, so I'm always on there.
But that's what it is. That's what is gonna be a question before, but not yet. Right now, I just want the audience to know who you are. I know that you're 18 and you're gonna start turn 19 in a couple of days, but I just want you to tell the audience a little bit about yourself from when
Yeah.
you were little and stuff like that. I leave the mic for you.
I grew up in like on the east side of Florida, but I was born in Ukraine. Um, so I've just moved back and forth there for a while now, and now I live in Tampa, Florida, which has been my favorite spot to live in Florida. And I've been dancing for about 16 years. I love to dance and I love to act. I was actually an actor before about 2 years ago, and I did like choreography and I did acting. And yeah, so I've just pretty much been a performer all my life, and I really love it. And yeah.
That's amazing. You know that I've been watching you and I saw all of the things from the beginning when you started dancing and all the music, and I was like, even the mama, what was it, the Mamma Mia or something? I forgot. I saw a video that you were dancing. There's a big group. That was cool.
Oh yeah, I was. Yeah, I do a lot of group performances. I did the choreography for that one actually.
So who motivated you for you to express yourself and said, I gotta do dancing? Did you see somebody else or it was somewhere around the family?
It was definitely my mom. She was actually an ice skater. And so from ice skating, I learned to dance. And I think the music and the movement and the rhythm really inspired me to take my creatives and tell a story with what my dancing was. Because she was telling stories with skating. So I wanted to tell stories with dancing.
Mm, that's what I'm talking about. And after you saw your mom doing all the stuff, you just decided, said, I want to try it out. You just told your mom, I want to be in the dancing, and then you just jumped in. Was it hard at the beginning? You're like, oh, this is not for me. I'm just gonna give up.
Well, I was started in ballet and I hated it. I hated ballet. It was too slow for me. I felt there wasn't enough of a story. I couldn't smile. And I think one of my best traits is my smile. So I love to dance to like high intensity, high like song lyrics. Those are my favorite. They really hype me up. And so when I was just doing ballet, I felt really discouraged and not like skinny enough because I didn't fit like the ballet standard of the body types. So I was like, I can't do this anymore. I'm going to jazz, and I learned hip hop, and that's where I thrive now.
Wow. Have you done any music videos with somebody, or just it's just purely you dancing?
I've done a lot of musical theater actually. I choreographed the musical Chicago, which is a pretty popular one. And I did some plays where I do like the staging. I did that mostly for local theaters around the Tampa Bay area.
Oh, that's great. That's amazing.
Thank
See, let's
you.
see. Oh yeah. So I wanted to ask you about, because I didn't really ask you about this, but about, I mean, I know there's a lot of out there, not only girls but men and women that they're going out from the what is it, the food disorder. So can you get a little bit about that, because I never actually understood it too much.
Yeah, so many dancers grow up actually with an eating disorder, and I know that's not very common in a social norm. But we're taught to be skinny. We're supposed to have perfect hair, perfect skin, perfect legs, everything. And it puts a lot of pressure on us, especially like when you can only eat certain things, drink certain things, and those things like they make me unhappy. Like they take away motivation and like they overall, if you're not eating enough, you can't dance. You won't be able to perform. You won't have enough energy. So I was cutting back. I was cutting back on fruits. I was only drinking water. And it gets pretty bad to the point where like 1 month I only drink water and I was really like dangerously in health, like desperation. So I've honestly, like this past few months, especially during quarantine, have tried to bulk back up and, eat what I want, make myself feel good and feel healthy, eating those healthy fats, drinking more water, just getting back to what makes me happy. And if I'm happy, I can dance. And that's what I try to remember. But I do still struggle with body image and especially like Instagram comments and TikTok comments where they're like, you're fat. Like, stop dancing on the internet. Like, go lose some weight. Like, it really hurts sometimes. And you just got to push through.
Oh yeah, that's what was my next question, because I know there's always going to be those haters. There's always going to be those people that are going to tell you, get lose some weight, come back when you lose weight. But I mean, you are you. You are beautiful how God made you. So you just got to keep on passing that. But has it been somebody that told you something hard that just make you like cry and be like, you know what, maybe they're right?
hmm It's definitely happened before. But, something my manager once told me was pretty people and happy people don't try to bring others people down. That's not what they want to do. That doesn't make others happy. So obviously they're in a bad place and they just are expressing it onto you. So it's no hate towards you.
That's right. That's very right. So, how do you get into the TikTok? I mean, everybody's telling me, since I'm a podcaster, like create a TikTok. I don't even have a TikTok. They're like, create a TikTok, man. You can get a massive audience there too. And I was like, I never had a mentality of like how to use it. Like I follow people. I have the TikTok, but I just follow the people there.
Yeah, summer actually. So I've only been there on for about a year, and it's really fun. If you have a sense of humor, you find your niche, and I just like to dance on there because I found that like I get scared putting my comedy on there because not everyone's gonna have the same sense of humor as you. But if you like just stick with something, like find a niche and like find what you're good at, it's pretty easy to build a platform on there.
Yeah, no, I've been hearing a lot of people about telling me that, and I'm gonna have to give it a try and deal with it. Even Twitch, somebody told me about Twitch too. I was like, I don't really know about Twitch either.
Yeah.
So when was that time that you made that transition from when you were living in Ukraine and then moved to Florida?
So I really just made the transition when it was just when I was little. My mom's like, I want to build a better future for her. So we moved to Florida. And then I got into schooling and I got into college. So I got to move down to Tampa. And now I go to the University of South Florida. And I do it online, which gives me a lot of flexibility for like social media and for my other job. So I think I really like the transition. Like it gave me a lot of more opportunities than I would have had in like a small town and in Ukraine.
That's good. What does your mom think about you now that you're doing really good?
Say it again.
What does your mom think about you right now that you're doing pretty good in social media?
She finds it really interesting. Like she's like, I would never have thought like you would have got into that because we're not a big like social media family. Like I don't share my parents or my little siblings just because like for their privacy. But I think like my brand is me, so I get to do what I want to do and not be held by the constraints of like trying to put people in, and then people are like, no, take me out, I don't look good. I'm like, no, you look beautiful. Like I would love to share like my family, and they're like, no, it's okay. So like they're just pretty private people, and I'm pretty private about my private life, so I guess it kind of makes sense.
That's good because I see that everything that you do is just you, like you're finding yourself. So you don't have anything else, no family. So that's what everybody's different. Everybody, they do it how they want to do it, and if you're being humble and just being you, that's just amazing.
Mm-hmm. And on my platform, I want something that represents me. And often people are like, oh, like I never see you like with friends or with like other people, other collaborators. And it's simply because sometimes they don't stand for everything I stand for. And if they have other opinions that I don't believe in and I don't just support, and then people will be like, oh, you obviously support them if they're on your channel. Like, no, like I just want to keep it to me. Like I trust myself. I can't trust like everyone I meet and put onto my media. So I try to keep it really limited and special to what I create and the content that I do.
No, and I see that it's hard when somebody comes to you and they might tell you, hey, I want to collaborate with you, but you don't really want to because they want to do things that you're not into that.
Mm-hmm. And even with like brands I work with, I'm highly researching. I'm looking at their Instagrams, I'm looking at their websites, I'm looking at their pricing, I'm looking at their ethics before I collaborate with anybody, like on like this t-shirt or like other dances. They're like, can you use my song? I'm like, okay, like what is your music like? What do you do? What do you stand for? Before using their songs or like using them or promoting their music.
I was gonna ask you, you're using your computer, right?
No, I had to get onto my phone because my
You're on your phone? Is it possible you can wear some headphones? It's because when I'm talking, I can hear like, that's the first time. This is good.
I hear it too.
So my audience, if you're listening to that, that's fine. This is my first time. And we don't use headphones, like none of us, like me or the guests. So this is something new. This is cool. Okay. See, everything happens.
Okay, I put in my headphones. You tell me if that feels better.
Oh yeah. This is cool because this is
Okay.
the first time that this happened. Every time I go live, something happens. There was one that I couldn't do a live. It just, I guess Facebook kicked us out, came back, 10 minutes, kicked us out, and I just, texted her and I said, you know what, let's just do it. I guess Evo or something doesn't want us to share this message today. So I'm like, that's crazy.
It's definitely a learning curve, you know.
Oh yeah, and I love it. I myself at the beginning, I don't even know how I got to be here, and to be a podcaster and stuff. Because before, when I was your age, I'm 35 now, but I was 18 or 19. I was barely flourishing myself to like talk because I was shy. I would not speak, and then I work in the restaurant industry. So that was even worse. When they put me there, I was like, how am I gonna make it here when I'm not that kind of person? I have to talk to people.
Yeah.
And then boom, it just a couple of years. I mean, in through the industry, I just changed and I just love talking. I love connecting. Is that something that for
Yeah,
you
I
does it,
used to
go ahead.
sorry, I used to have a big social anxiety before I got into like public speaking, where I learned in high school and college that I do have a voice, and then that really brought me from like being so scared I couldn't order my own food to being able to talk and to speak and give like my opinion on things. So I feel like learning how to speak before you do it is really helpful and really conquered my anxiety when it came to stuff like that.
Hmm. So are you like because I know you're not afraid of dancing and stuff, but to be around other people, like you said, I know you keep yourself for your brand, but say a network event or something, would that be something that be scared to talk to other people or something new for you?
Not anymore. I enjoy networking. I do some events in Orlando a lot. I do like it. It's just, deep down inside, I'm a little scared. I think everyone is to put yourself out there. But, I get a bunch of coffee in me and get some liquid courage.
Everybody here where I'm at, they're like, oh, we got to drink some coffee. Oh, and I was like, it's fine. I love coffee too. Coffee is good, but I don't want to drink too much. But I understand. Even now, when I go to network events, sometimes I know that it's not scare, but it's like maybe butterflies and saying that, damn, it's like excitement because I'm past that scarcity or fearful. But I'm like, what? I need to talk to that person, but I'm like, what do I say? Like I'm going back to like if I was barely starting. It's crazy.
Hmm.
Can you let I know that we have a lot of audience that I have an audience that they're young girls out there or they're even 20 or 25 and they're like you said of their body and stuff and they don't want to do because I met some they're like, oh, I want to be a dancer or I want to be this, I want to be that, but I'm too fat, I'm too skinny, the world's not gonna take me the way I am. Just kind of give them some motivation that I mean you're doing it and you're turning 19 and you're not definitely caring about what other haters or people are saying because you're out there like ping, 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 spitting them up and going, I'm gonna make it happen no matter what. And there's some that is stopping them to jump for the dream or the next TikToker or Instagram.
Hmm. When it comes to our bodies, I feel I used to Photoshop. I used to be super scared to put my body out there, but I had to think like really deep down inside, what do I want the future people, the younger generation looking at me to see? They want to see girls who look like them online. They want to see people who are all gender, all colors, all confidence levels on the internet so they have someone to look up for. I don't want anybody looking at my pictures and being like, oh, she's so skinny. I need to stop eating so I can look like her. Absolutely not. I'm fine with my stretch marks. I post my stretch marks. I don't edit my photos. The only thing my editor does is fixes lighting and like takes the dark to light. And I really appreciate that about her. And that's why I only photograph with women because women embrace women most of the time. And it's really hard to find a male photographer who's not going to try to edit me. And I don't like that. So I try to embrace everything. I'm like showing my body. I don't have to show my body. I get the same amount of views either way. So I really just want younger people and anybody really to look at me and be like, okay, she's real. We need to support real supports real. We always know
Mm.
that. And see that you don't have to fit a stereotype to express yourself and be like good in your field, you know?
That's very true. So the audience that you're listening or when you watch the replay, she's right. Just be you. Start how you doing it right now. You always gonna have somebody, like you said, if it was a male, they were probably gonna be like, okay, let me edit here, let me edit, let me do all this editing while you just want to be, it's pure me. That's it. Just fix the lightning and all that. That's good. But anything else, it's me. And I saw that from your YouTube, from your Instagram, and that's amazing because I see other girls that have Instagram, and you would notice that there's a lot of Photoshop there, here and there, and you truthfully it's just you. You got to be proud of who you are.
Hmm. And
How
then when I look back at things I do, I don't have to be like, oh, I only look good in this because it's edited, or I only look good because they fixed this and that. Like, no, like you look at those pictures and like, that's me. I could go outside and take that same picture right now. And I think that really helps my self confidence.
cool? Do you get a lot of clothing brands that they want, since you got the followers and stuff, that they, hey, can you wear my shirts or pants like you're wearing right now?
Yeah, I do get quite a few. I model a lot for Shein, which is like an online retailer, and then I do this one, and I've done a lot of leggings companies and like bathing suits. And I really like that because it's something I can get paid for dancing, and so I can monetize my videos. Since I'm already producing these videos, I might as just well add some clothes that I enjoy and that I believe in and do it through that.
Yeah. So yeah, make sure you follow her on YouTube. Is running down here. So her videos out there. She does. I saw some of them. The Sheen, and then the ones that you were. Then you got some premiering for December too for the leggings. So that's pretty
Hmm.
cool. I like that. That's was something that at the beginning I didn't say. What are these? Even the males, like they're having these shirts from different companies. How do they do that? And I was like, okay, when they reach a certain point, people they reach to you.
Hmm.
That's amazing. Do you have a like a because it's a storytelling on the podcast. Do you have like a story that just takes you back when maybe you were a little girl and you just I always say something that just kind of make you happy at that moment, and you were like, it reminds you and it takes you back, like right now you're 18 and it takes you back you were 7. I was like, this is cool, I did this, or I won a medal or something that it's out of the ordinary that everybody asks the same thing every time.
Um, Looking back, oh, I think I know. So, of course, in middle school, I was on the dance team, and everyone doesn't really think of you as like important or respects you when you're what 11 years old. But I got the opportunity to create a dance for the school for like like fair or whatever, the country fair. And so I did one. And then they're like, oh my goodness, like this is really good. Can you choreograph the entire thing? So I got to choreograph like 7 to 8 dances, and they were all like produced and done, and costumes and makeup and all displayed at the town fair. And I thought that was like really cool. And they brought me on stage and like, hey, this is a choreographer. She's only 11 years old and she did all of this production. And it was something I was really proud of, and like everyone was like, this is so cool, and all the studios wanted me to come in and like take classes, so that was really fun. That was probably one of my proudest moments.
Wow, that to me, that's what it's meant about. What I bring in people here is like to listen to to bringing you back to a moment where like, damn, that's crazy. You said 11, and then it's like when I feel that you already had it in you, but it has to take a little bit of time to be like, let me actually flourish it and go for it.
Hmm. It's such like a creative outlet for me. Like even if I'm sad or I'm like crying, I'm like, let me just dance. I'm gonna feel better if I dance. So that's just what I have to do, push through.
How do you see yourself in the next? I wanted to say, yeah, 5 years. If you have
Five
bigger
years I'm
goals.
actually go Yeah, I'm in college right now. I'm on the pre-law track. I'm a psychology and criminology student, which might surprise some people.
Oh, that's cool.
I really like criminal law. And so I do hope to I was accepted to Stetson for their law school program. So I'll be there in 5 years. Very exciting. hopefully to also continue dancing, and I would like to teach eventually, like maybe do law in like the as my main job and then the hobby on the weekends, teach kids and like younger ones to dance with me.
Yes, I love that. Everybody that I've been meeting right now, and they're building their Instagram or TikTok, they want to do that. They're like they want to reach the younger generation, and that's true because just like me, I'm 35. I want to reach the younger generation. You're 19. You want to reach the ones that are in this generation, the ones that that were born with the Instagram, TikTok, the iPhones. Because all of that, I wasn't born with none of that. But these people, I mean, the kids right now, they're like, they don't know anything behind. They're like, they don't know how it was before the internet and stuff like that. So we have to get them in there in the safe route and this so they can learn it and they don't make. I mean, you have to make mistakes no matter what, but if you help somebody out there cut a little bit of meat so they won't have to make all of these mistakes, that's awesome.
Hmm.
Have you met any other like YouTube? I know you're doing YouTube, but you're mostly Instagram and TikTok. Any more like YouTubers in there that want to collaborate with you now in YouTube?
I do have so I'm under an agency called Sure Thing, and I have another girl who does it with me, and she lives in Orlando, so I'm actually gonna go shoot a YouTube collaboration with her on Sunday in Orlando. So I'm super excited. I think we're gonna do like a bikini haul for Sheen because she's also sponsored by them. So I'm very excited for that. So that should be a YouTube video coming out.
Awesome, because I did see that you on your website you have like your friends and all of them that are doing all of that stuff. You have a lot of them in there from all over the
Mhm.
world.
Yeah, I love them.
I know, and that's something that intrigued me when I saw this. When I look at other people, even if they're not influencers, like I want to interview them. I want to know their story. I want to know what's behind them. Because I know when you started, you didn't have the 155K. Like it took a while. What was that? When was that point when you like hit maybe you were hitting already 10K? You're like, oh man, I can do it. I can go more than that.
Yeah, I was actually never really paid attention to my Instagram until quarantine hit. And I was just like, everyone was so down in the beginning. And I posted a photo of like at home studio shoot. And I saw seeing like, oh, like I can gain followers from this because I think I got like 10K overnight from one photo. And I was like, if I keep continuing this, I can just keep growing. And it's just been posting consistently, getting professional shots. Like, you think it's silly to get professional photos for your Instagram, but that's what it has to be. Like, if you want good quality content. And I think it's just been growing from there, posting reels, which is new to Instagram, which was really hard to figure out at first, but you just got to push through, you know?
Is that almost the same as TikTok or different? Because I looked at it on my phone and I was like, no, I don't see the same as TikTok. TikTok is on another level.
Yeah, TikTok is much more advanced in like the algorithm and what it shows to you. But Instagram, since Reels are new to the app, Instagram pushes that content to as many people as it can because it's a new feature. So I feel like it's been a really good way to get more people to see you, to get to know you. And they're like, oh my God, I saw you on my Reels page and I followed you because you just like love your style and love your energy. I'm like, oh, thank you. So like I found that posting Reels consistently along with TikTok has been like really helpful to my platform.
Yeah, I see that. I see that. I'm gonna start doing some reels and stuff like that. But you're right. Having the pictures, having the right, stuff, the right lightning and stuff, and people helping you out, that creates more momentum. Sometimes you gotta kind of be think outside the box and be different, just like you did. You're doing your own dancing and stuff. Everybody's doing the same dances. You just kind of disrupt it and said, I'm gonna do it this way. Either they love me or not, I'm still gonna go out there and do it.
Hmm.
That just amazed me. Do you have any brothers or sisters, or is just you?
I'm an only child, but I do have some step siblings.
Oh, okay, just like myself. Yeah, I'm the only child, but I have I
Hmm.
I, I used to call them, when they say step brother, step sister, but they've been in life for a long time. So I said, oh, that's my brother, that's my sister.
Hmm.
That is cool. That you're still going to school and then you're doing other stuff, and we're learning about the foot disorder. Oh man, What's something else that you want to tell the audience that you're actually doing right now that maybe something new that you're probably pushing out there? Because I know you're gonna do that collaboration for the YouTube, but something else that maybe personal that matters to you right now.
I wanted to try, and I'm working in the works of it, doing step-by-step dance tutorials so people of all ages and everyone, because I do all my own choreography. Every dance you see is my choreography,
Mm.
and I want to start teaching it through an online platform. So I want to start posting tutorials and step-by-steps and like maybe like easier dances and harder dances so people of all mobility can also do them. So like sitting dances for people who can't maybe get up all the way or don't have the ability to go out and outside and move like entirely. I want to do something that can incorporate everyone and make everyone feel good about themselves.
I love that. I love that, especially from a young age, guys. You know that she's out there building herself, building her brand, and she still got it. Just you got a lot to go, and this is good that you're starting. Sometimes when they ask me, then what they ask me that question, like, "What would you do?" You know, we would have started this 5 years. I said, "Oh man, would have done a lot of things." You know, but I mean, life takes you to different journeys until you figure out that this is yours. This is for you. I mean, I don't know how to explain to people sometimes, like, this is me. I mean, I know it. It's just like yourself. This is me. I love it. This is dancing. I love it. It's just like you cannot like overpass that question. It's just you're happy of what you're doing already.
Hmm. If I'm not proud of something, I won't post it. I'm just like, if this isn't exactly what I want, like I usually keep my videos about 2 days so I can look at them, edit them, make sure I'm happy with them before I post it anywhere. And I just want to be confident, like, I look good, I feel good, this is what I want to post.
Cool. Do you have a little team behind you that does everything else?
I mostly film my own dancing. I do have a professional photographer with me in Tampa who does my photographs. She's amazing. And I do have my agency that books gigs for me and does most of my like professional shooting for my dancing for my website. That's where I like to teach and like show others my full length where I can't exactly post a 4 minute dance video on my Instagram, you know?
Yeah. I heard from somebody else. I'm gonna still talk to him that Instagram TV that is gonna blow up too. It's like I never used it that much, but I heard that they're making it to push it out just like the Reels, Instagram TV. Kind of like they're trying to be more as YouTube, but on their own way.
Hmm. I was always thinking about that. I might want to like put some full length dances on there and maybe do like maybe even start doing tutorials on the
There we
Instagram
go.
TV
I
so
was
it's
gonna give
like
you that.
super close to my projects.
Like you said, you wanted to teach and stuff like that, because I know that on Instagram TV you can go. I don't know. It was it 15 minutes. I don't know if you could do more, but that's perfect. If you want even 10 minutes, it's good enough. You can create content and put in there every week, two, three at the same time. I think that will grow, because that guy that asked that question, I was seeing that they were like, it's gonna grow, and the people that are already in it, it's gonna help them more with the algorithm. I was like, okay, I mean, social media is just too big, so many.
Mhm.
Either I guess either you just focus on one and grow that, like you grow on your Instagram and your TikTok, but it helps build that, through your website, instead of trying to focus to like
Mhm.
every single thing at one time. Then you won't even make anything.
Mhm.
Okay. Um, Before we even finish up, I just wanted you to tell the audience, I mean, I know they're already looking at where they can find you and everything, but any questions they got, if DM you or go straight to your website.
Yeah, feel free to DM me. I'm also on Snapchat. I mostly interact with like private fans there, like friends on Instagram who are like, "Oh my God, I really want to like chat with you and like speak to you on a day-to-day basis." I'm like, "Yeah, just add me on Snapchat," which is also my username handle, just President Nikki. I answer to DMs a lot and yeah, so I'm really active on all my platforms. I try to be. I'm there at least 15 times a day. So I like to interact with my fans and follow back. So they should just message me anywhere, really.
You hear that, guys? Because I know there's a lot of people that I meet and hear like, oh my God, I want to reach to that person, but there's some they already doubting and asking questions before they even text them. Like, yo, just text them, man. Some of them are there. I know that some of them have a bigger team and they're running their social media, but they're still on their media. They're still there. They're gonna see the message, even if the team see it. They're gonna see it too. So they're gonna answer it. If they don't, hey, at least you tried. You put an effort to it. Don't just be afraid not to ask.
Hmm. My mom always told me, you already have the answer no, so you might as well ask for a yes.
There he goes. That's a bomb right there. That's good. But man, I'm blessed. To have you
Hmm.
here and that the audience, learn a little bit about yourself and learn about the younger audience too, because that's what I want to push out for the younger audience too. The kids have a lot of potential, and we have to put like a effort on them, put a platform on them, because society and everything's trying to, make them see different things. And we're here, we're still alive, so why not push them in the right way? So just one more last thing that you want to say to them, to the audience, to the younger audience, that they are there. Don't be afraid to ask any questions. We're here for you.
Yeah. I would just want to be like, you're going to be you. Like, you can't, as much as you try to change yourself, it's never going to be what you think is perfect. So you're perfect yourself. You are you. No one else is going to be pushing the same content, being the same person. So if you're just happy and supportive, I say just continue being you. And if you want to share more, share more. But if you don't feel comfortable, then you don't have to. Just being happy with yourself and what you're doing, and being happy whether you're alone or with other people. It's really important to be self-satisfied first before you go out and start doing other things.
Yep. And she's right. And I'm very happy that I had you here today. And it won't be the last time. Like I said, I'm trying to get with the other influencers here and some YouTubers that we want to create something to start of 2021. So I already had let you know. So I keep and let you know about that. So that was something that was not even on my mind, but it was on their mind. So that's good, because I mean, one mind is not helpful, but many minds it is. But I'm blessed to have you here, and thank you, audience. And if you didn't get to see the whole thing, I already know hashtag replay. And any questions you got for Miss Niki Peacock, you already know you can DM her. You can follow her on all her social media. It's down there here, so y'all can see it. And any questions, if you gotta ask me first, ask me, and then I just go through her. Don't be afraid. Just I did the same thing. I went and DM her, and this was amazing. I loved it. And there's gonna be more. There's gonna be more, guys. Don't be. I'm gonna start bringing in more influencers so we can know their story, know what they're doing, why they have this massive. Because everybody's asking, wow, man, they have so massive, followers. How did they do that? Did they buy them? Because I know now you can buy all this stuff, but it's not good. It's not the same when you grow them organically.
Hmm.
Thank you, Nikki.
Of course, have a good day.
Oh, you too. And you keep
Thank
having
you for
a
having me.
oh, no problem. Keep on rocking, and I'm gonna keep on following you on YouTube, keep on watching all those, and I'll send you after this. I'm gonna create little videos with subtitles, so I'll send them to you later, so you can put them on there, so people will know that.
Okay, thank you so much.
No problem. God bless, Nikki.
Perfect. Bye. Bye.
Thank you, guys. I know that y'all were the people that were here. Thank you very much. I love you. Um, see, it was amazing. It was something that I wanted to do because it's younger, so it was gonna be kind of hard for me to ask the questions. Why is no one here? Right? That's what I said. Why, Nikki? And so because she's 18, so it was my questions to her was going to be mostly about her little younger age, where you came from Ukraine, and then from there you came because she's still young. So this is my first time getting into having somebody that was younger, but she has good mentality. She wants to push herself out there. She wants to help the young, and that's good, because that's what we need. Even me myself as 35, her herself at turning 19 in a couple of days, she see the vision of keep on rising and helping the younger generation, just like me. I want to help the younger, the ones that are 18, 19, just like herself. And then herself, from being 18 or 19, she wants to help the younger ones, like, 9, 10, 11, or 12, the ones that are the girls or male that want to dance or whatever that she's doing. So this is perfect. No matter if you're 40, 55, you always seeing who can I help below, who can I help below. And it's here, it's not about the money, it's not about none of that. It's about that power within you that it stores with you. So that's a blessing. So I'm very thankful that I had her here. Like when you go live, things happen. So at the beginning, you're gonna be listening to maybe it was a little bit of a noise, but then I asked her if she could put her headphones, and it was good after that. So I mean, it's good. Sometimes it is what you need to be bringing in. The bringing in, like I said, all of these influencers. If it's not influencers, startups, it's amazing that they're gonna be here. Either it's virtual, they're gonna be sitting here at the studio. They're gonna tell you the story. They're how all of the things. While I'm listening, I'm gonna ask the questions. And it's just I love it, man. I love it. I love what I do, and I love putting in here all these people, and they have their story. Just like I have my story, they have the story. You have your story. So you're next. Put a comment below. Let me know you want to be in here in the Push Power to Power show, and I'll get you in here. Just like I said, you just send me a small bio picture, and then I create the flyer and we set it on, and we're on. Like everything in besides it is the post-production. That's what I'm doing, the post-production. Everything else, I'm not charging for the interviews, none of that. Everything else is just for the post-production. When I'm done, that's what it is being done, the charge. But forget about that, man. Any questions you got for me, any questions you want to build relationship with me, let's do it. Collaborate, let's do it. Woo! And hey, don't forget her whole thing is right here, her Instagram, YouTube channel, and her website, and her TikTok. So thank you again, Niki, for being here, and blessings. I hope everybody keep on having a blessed Saturday. And also, don't forget, guys, don't forget to follow me on my Instagram, on my Facebook Business Plan, on my YouTube, and my audio podcast. Don't forget, guys, it's running down here now. Subscribe, like. A lot of things are gonna happen. We're gonna start giving giveaways. A lot of people that want to be here and interview with me, they want to do giveaways, they want to do Cash App, Venmo, whatever it is, it's up to them. And the same with me, I'm gonna start doing that. It's a giveaways, Mike's giveaways, or either is $25 giveaways, Amazon, whatever it is. When I start when it starts growing more, 1,000 and more, I'm gonna start doing that. So don't forget to follow me, like, follow, share, replay. Is, man, from here and on, a lot of things are gonna go on, but I'm still here. I'm still breathing and living. So I ain't not giving up. I'm keeping pushing it forward, just like yourself. Push it forward and push power to power. Your boy Jesus Ortiz for the Push Power to Power show. Brought to you by Yeraldy Media. Brought to you by the People's Block. Brought to you by Martin's Hardware and Lumber, and your Concept Media Group. We're out. God bless, and see ya in the next episode.